Hello, beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. Welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Lisa Winfield, and I am a professional organizer and certified professional life coach. I dovetail these two skills to help you create the life that you love. All of my content is free. And you can follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel where I have playlists for all the organizational needs that you may have. All right, so we're going to get started on a very important document organization strategy, the important document binder. So grab your hydration beverage. Let's sit and sip while we stay hydrated, and you can watch this video on how to organize your important documents. And there's some tips, tricks, strategies, and suggestions that are going to help you organize these really important documents. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Okay, so important documents. It's really important that we have a dedicated space that is safely stored for these documents. Now, what do I mean by important documents? I'm talking about your birth certificate, social security cards, immunization records, titles to all of your vehicles, any kind of legal document. I'm going to talk about all the kinds of documents that you may want to house in this binder. But first, we need to talk about constructing the binder and how we're going to be able to safely store this binder. Okay, so let me tell you first, the reason that I like to keep things in a binder is because I live in Florida and we often have hurricanes. So if I ever have to evacuate my home, I want to be able to go into my home safe or safety deposit box, but I keep mine in a home safe. I want to be able to pull this whole binder out as I'm evacuating my home. And that way I have all of the documents that I may possibly need in case there's something catastrophic that happens. I can rebuild my entire life with these documents. So I like to keep them in my home safe. Here's my little home safe, and I'll talk to you about some tips and tricks that are really going to help secure these documents and give you some added safety measures. Okay, so let's talk first how to construct the binder. You're going to need a binder. Now, again, I take the more frugal route. I like to recycle binders or use something that I already have. My goal is to help you enhance your financial wellness. So, I'm not going to advocate going out and spending a whole bunch of money on something unless that's what you choose to do. All of my templates and frameworks are for you to modify to meet your needs best. So I'm going to do the low budget, low cost option in all cases in order to meet everybody else's financial needs and aspirations. So you're going to also need some page protectors. You can get the light duty or heavy duty, it really doesn't matter. You want some cardstock. That's going to keep these page protectors from being super flimsy and flopping all over the place. That's going to help keep your binder structured and organized. I like to have some manila envelopes and some address labels. You can create labels. You can have them custom printed. Whatever works for you. But this is for my really personal information, social security cards, birth certificates, anything that has to do with my personal identity, because I certainly don't want them stolen. All right, so then you may want to have a marker in case you want to write on your labels or on your manila envelopes. And then you're going to need a large zip top bag. And you may want to add some smaller zip top bags, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our page protectors and we're going to put our cardstock in them. And again, this is just to keep I'm going to take all of this out This is just, see how flimsy that is? When you put your heavy things in, they're going to crumple down like this and they're all going to sag. I like to have the cardstock in there to keep them nice and tidy so that I can find what I need when I need it. Now, very similar to the grab and go binder, the cardstock just works really well. Again, you can buy heavy duty, you can buy whatever works for you. This is the lowest cost option. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to go gather all of my important documents. So if you have your titles in a filing cabinet, or if you have your Social Security card in your bedroom drawer, or if you have things tacked to your refrigerator, we're going to go gather all of those right now. Then we're going to go through them and categorize them. And I'm going to tell you the categories that I use, and then you can extend it to meet your needs. So here's some of the things: Social Security cards, birth certificates, legal documents, marriage certificates, divorce papers, adoption papers, name change forms, anything like that. Vehicle titles, really important. Your passport and passwords. So I have my passport and my passwords to all of my accounts, my inoculation or vaccine records, insurance papers, particularly your life insurance, but you may want to also have your home insurance, your auto insurance, and your health insurance, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Your last will and testament, really important. And remember, I have videos on all of these to give you some other tips, tricks, suggestions, and strategies to help streamline this process for you. Your home inventory, we'll talk about that, and any kind of investment data. Okay, so what you want to do is, once you gathered, categorize them according to those categories, or whatever categories work for your specific needs. And then for those personal identification information, like Social Security cards and birth certificates, I like to put those in manila envelopes. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about these birth certificates and Social Security cards. Of course, all of this information is going to be housed in another video specific to this type of document. So, birth certificates. Now, you want to have a birth certificate that is a legal document, an original copy of a legal document from the state in which you were born. Now, this is going to come from the Department of Vital Statistics. So when you go to the hospital, and oftentimes in my generation, they're going to give you this little birth certificate. It's like a little memento. It is not an official birth certificate. It's going to, kind of look like this. It may even have the little footprints on it. These are birth certificates that you get from the hospital. They are not official state-issued documents. That is going to be printed on special paper. It's going to come from the state in which you were born, and it's going to have a seal on it. So, and probably some sort of a number, reference number. This is from the Department of Vital Statistics in the state in which you were born. Now, when you need to use your birth certificate, you want to have these documents already in your safe. So if you don't have a copy, an official copy of your birth certificate from the Department of Vital Statistics in the state that you were born, you're going to want to order one. Now, you can just go online. You can look up the Department of Vital Statistics in the state that you were born, and you can fill out some paper, information online, and they will send you an official birth certificate. Now, you want to have this for each member of your household, but I'll go into more of that in a specific video, but I just wanted to let you know that. Now, I put it in the manila envelope. Of course, I've labeled it. I just wrote on my labels, and I'm going to put that in this 1 gallon zip top bag. Now, let me tell you what. I have this little home safe. This is my document safe. It is fireproof, but you want to check the specifications of your home safe to see if it is waterproof. Now, just for added safety measure, I like to put my documents in zip top bags and zip them very tightly and make sure they're secure. Why? In the case there is a fire or flood, the documents are going to be safer and best preserved in something waterproof. Okay, so if you have a unfortunate event of a home fire, the fire department's going to come in and they're going to use their water to put out the fire. However, it may saturate your safe, and the documents that are unprotected inside can be absolutely ruined. So this is just a little added security measure. Same thing with Social Security cards. You want to make sure that you have an updated Social Security card, especially if you've been recently married or divorced, that you have your name changed. And in order to get a new Social Security card, you either have to send in an official copy of your birth certificate to the Social Security Administration, which I prefer not to do because there's my personal information there, or you can go to your local Social Security office, take in your official birth certificate, and fill out some paperwork and apply for your new Social Security card, whether it be a replacement or if you have to update name changes, particularly if you've married or divorced, or if you legally changed your name. So again, in a zip top bag inside the page protectors. Now, the next item is going to be our car titles. Now, I don't put these in a manila envelope because they're not really personal information. You do whatever's best if you like the continuity. But this is just the car vehicle titles. This is for any kind of watercraft, equipment, cars, boats, motorcycles. You get the gist of it. RVs. So you want to have a up-to-date title and put them in your zip top bag and then put them in your page protector. Next is going to be my passwords and passport. Now, these are my passwords for all of my account. I put them in here. You may have yours on a thumb drive. I don't like to keep mine on the computer or on my phone. I like to have them hard copy. Again, you can put these on a thumb drive if you prefer, but I just like the hard copy. That way, if I have to change them, I can just go make a quick notation. Then I also have my passport. So that is really important that you want to keep that in a safe location. So both of these are going to go into this zip top bag. And that way I know exactly where they are, when I need to travel, or when I need to access an account, and I can't remember that darn password. And then just zip and put into your page protector. Okay, I also have, and I'm not going to go through each one of these. Each different type of document has its own video, so there's more information in there, but please check them out. I'm just giving you an overview. Voter registration card. This is my marriage license. These are my vaccine records. And then legal documents. And again, any other type of document that you feel is pertinent that you want to store in your home safe or safety deposit box. Now, I like a home safe because you can see this is a bit larger. It's going to be a little difficult to get that in and out of a safety deposit box. A small one, it may not fit, and a larger one's going to cost you more money. But you want to make sure that you have your safe in a safe location and check the specifications again to make sure it is fireproof and waterproof. And it doesn't hurt to take the extra protection of putting things in zip top bags. Okay, lastly, you want to make sure that your binder fits inside your home safe. So I'm going to put the entire binder in a large zip top bag. You can get a 2-gallon. This one is, I think, a 3-gallon. And I'm just going to put that right in there. I'm going to fold it over neatly, let some of that extra air out. There we go. There you go. Now, I'm going to, you know me, everything's got to smell good. So I'm going to open up my safe. I'm going to spray a little in there, and then I'm going to take my whole binder and just drop it in. There you go. Okay, so I think we're just going to review. You want to have a dedicated space for your important document binder, which is going to be a home safe or safety deposit box. The benefit of having a home safe, in the case that you need to evacuate your home, you can grab those documents and then you have everything you need. It's already waterproof, so all you have to do is grab that binder out, take it with you as you evacuate your home. If you're going to use a safety deposit box, your binder is going to be somewhat large, and so it may affect the cost. So if you're going to use the safety deposit box, check out your local bank and find out how much it's going to cost to have a safety deposit box that's going to house that binder. The type of documents that you want there are going to be your birth certificate, social security cards, insurance documents, particularly your life insurance, any kind of legal documents, marriage, divorce, adoption papers, name change forms, title to your home. Oh, let's talk about the home inventory. Now, you know, I advocate having a home inventory so that you can look at the value of the contents of all the items in your home, add those up, and then compare them to your homeowner's insurance so that you make sure that you have adequate coverage. Now, as every nook and cranny clean, we do one wall a day using my compass row strategy. So as we work on that wall, we're going ahead and just documenting and inventorying all the items in our home, assigning a value, and then calculating the value. You can go room by room, or you can categorize by type of items such as china, crystal, artwork, musical instruments. You get the gist. I like to keep a copy of my home inventory in my important document binder, or at least in my home safe. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about your home inventory when we talk about our insurance audit, and then also when we do our last will and testament. I have videos on each of those, and they give you more information about how all of these things dovetail together to give you really cohesive coverage on your insurance as well as your asset dispersal. So I think that's all we need to talk about as far as our important document binder. This is a great strategy. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. Email me, which the email is in the description box, or you can leave a comment or message me via Facebook. Okay, friends, I think that is all we need to talk about. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please like this video, share this content with someone you know, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you'll be alerted when I post new content. Follow me on Facebook, and please leave me a comment. I love reading your comment. I respond to every comment, and I thank you for your support. I'm the Organizer Advisor, helping you enhance your happiness and transform your life. And until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.